he is, live with 55. Main man, go ahead, right from the jump. Let's hit the RTR ad read.
All right, let's roll. All right, so as you said, this segment's sponsored by RT Rogers, an energy distribution company based out of West Virginia, owned and operated by Greg Rogers, an LU alumni, taking care of his people here. They deliver to 6 different states, and regardless of their fueling needs or location, they bring quality fuel, exceptional service, and leading expertise right to your door.
Flawless.
Bingo. Nailed it.
It only took week 11.
Yeah, week 11, we got it. So yeah. Anyways, Greg texted me on Saturday night. And Brendan, this is just kind of to let you behind the curtain. You always kind of help us understand what a player is from a fan perspective. My phone was blowing up on Saturday, and one of those was Greg Rogers. He sent me a picture of a big bonfire he was having there in West Virginia. And his comment was, when you talk to Brendan again, tell him I said thank you. So here it is. Greg says thank you. Look, man, those moments mean so much to us. I mean, I know they mean a lot to you. It's on your resume. It's something you accomplished through a lot of hard work, and it's something you and your team will always have together. But never forget how much that means to us too, who it's promoting our university. You see my diploma up here. When I go to work and I have to tell people, it's gone from I have to tell people to I get to tell people where I went to school, and have you and your teammates and your coaches to thank for a lot of that. So never undersell what that means to us as fans. Want to get that from your perspective. What does this win mean to you as a player? Are you already grind mode on the next week? And when will you take the opportunity to look back at your resume and say, man, I've done some cool things as a college football player?
Yeah, I don't think it's totally set in what just happened on Saturday, but at the same time, once Monday hits, it's out the window. So we've already talked as the boys. We're fully focused on UConn. As funny as that is, I know the fans usually get till about Saturday morning, but we got to go straight to UConn, focus on them. But we've already talked. We were planning on sitting down after the season and watching all the TV copies of BYU and Arkansas and hopefully Virginia Tech and some other bigger games. So we're definitely going to soak that in, and that was it was insane for that to happen. But yeah, we're focused on UConn, but that was awesome.
Brendan, I think to sort of pile on what Chad's talking about, I mean, obviously, congratulations on Saturday, but I was just kind of curious too, walking around town and you guys were out shopping and, at Target and running errands and stuff like that, and walking around in your official gear that's obvious that it ain't coming from the bookstore. And they see, Liberty football, and obviously you're not real subtle being undercover at your size. No offense, of course. But what kind of comments are you getting around the community? Everybody hollering at you and saying, way to go. What kind of things are you guys hearing?
Yeah, the fans always are saying stuff to us. We roll in a group as an offensive line. Usually there's always 2 or 3 of us together at the same time. So kind of hard to miss, but they're always so supportive. They're proud and just keep thanking us for what we're doing. But at the end of the day, we can't do it without them. So it's a 2-way street, and we're thankful for them as well. But they're always saying something out there.
Brendan, I don't know if you've noticed, but I got this cool swivel mic, and that felt so cool to bring the mic back in and say something. So you can see it up here on the graphic. Bennett does it again! ! Jonathan Bennett, 15 for 25, 224 yards, 3 TTs, and 1 interception, which I thought was a decently thrown ball and one-on-one coverage. And, even Free said wide receiver could have helped him out a little bit there. As somebody who knows Jonathan Bennett, who has been around Jonathan Bennett through this entire wave of ride that he's been on, roller coaster is a better word. You're JB's roommate, right? And so what is it that we don't see that makes this guy have what I tweeted earlier this week is a competitive spirit in spite of circumstances, his stick with it mentality? And what is it that just makes him be able to come out in the 2 biggest games in school history and perform like an all-pro type quarterback, despite just being constantly buried on a depth chart and kind of, did you expect this? Did you see this coming? Did you know he had it in him? I mean, I know he's your roommate, but give us some like behind the scenes. Like, is this JB? Like, I was really, really proud of him, and I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, since the moment he got on campus, we've been close friends. I knew at some point he was going to lead us to some crazy wins, but we were talking the other day, and I'm like, dude, looking back, like week 3, did you think that this would have ever happened? And he's like, no. I'm like, this is crazy, especially with you. And I would just say his ability to wake up and go to work and not care what happened previously and continue to build and build and build, and chop that tree down every single day. He doesn't care what happened before. He's going to come to work and he's going to be consistent. And I think so many people are, they focus on their feelings or their past, their failures, what people are saying. And that kid's the exact opposite. He's had the ability to just be mentally tough. And it's kind of all coming to fruition right now. So I'm sure he's thankful for that. And I know the fans are too. So.
Yeah, Brendan, I know too, in our graphic, we've got up there about day going down. What can you give us update wise as far as what's going on there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know he has MRI today, but I'm sure Coach will update that on Thursday.
Sure.
I actually haven't even heard what's happened, so I just know he got banged up there in the game, but we'll see what happens.
So when you're talking about rankings, now I'm going to give you the reason I'm so long-winded when I talk to Brendan is I'm giving him time to formulate his answers. So I gave him what the question's coming up. It's coming up about rankings. So take your time. Rankings. We're 19 AP, 19 coaches poll, and then the college football playoff rankings come out tonight. And we are not top 25. We're actually outside of the top 25 in these college football. Those are the ones that matter for bowl game selection. What type of motivation does that give you? Do you even pay attention to it? Do the coaches talk about it? And really, if you just want to say on to UConn, I would be happy with that right about now.
I'll give you a little something. I would say from our perspective, the most important thing at the end of the day is what our record is. It doesn't matter if we won by 1 point or 50. It's always a win is a win. And that sounds cliche, but it's the truth. So for us to get these wins down the stretch here, that's the focus, and it's not on these 9 people that want to sit there and judge us. So at the end of the day, like, obviously we're not happy with it, but we're focused on winning the last 3 games, specifically this week, and that's all we can take care of. We know going back to 2020, that committee isn't a huge fan of our team, so we're not really bothered by it, but we're just going to keep focusing on, improving, trusting the process, and winning. So,
hey, John, I see you're in here. Go ahead and tweet all those quotes on the Sea of Red right now, and do what you can to put those quotes out there for everybody to see. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, Brennan, just looking at UConn to the average fan here, 5-5 doesn't really scream a competitive ball game, but again, records are records. But I think it's worth noting too, 3 of those 5 losses for those guys: Michigan, Syracuse, and NC State. Hello. So they've played some big boys just like we have, and I think you guys are gonna be ready to go on Saturday. I know 44 degrees up in Connecticut, blah blah blah. But what kind of things are you guys seeing already as you've been breaking them down here the last couple of days?
yeah, this is a game coming into the season. You look at the schedule, and it's like you think it should be one of the easier wins, and that's just how you think. But this is a team that has a new coach this year, Jim Mora, and he has won at a lot of places. And
Playoffs?
I would say, yeah, and I would say our team, this is the best job we've done at recognizing kind of like a trap game like this, where our practice today did not seem like it was UConn week. We're practicing the same that we have the last 11 weeks. We're going full-fledged, just like ready to go. So that team is much improved. Depth-wise, they're not probably where they want to be, but they fight like hell. And, we were talking, they kind of remind us of us in 2019 where the 5-7 winish type of team where you don't got much, but you have a fight in you, and that's how they are. They got high motors. They play hard, and it's definitely going to be a challenge, but, we take pride in playing hard and being in shape as well. So at the end of the day, we have to be us. We have to practice just as hard this week and simply execute the game plan, and hopefully we'll come out with a big win.
Hey, good stuff as always, man. We're you've built quite the community of offensive line fans out there, and we're watching the game, and the way you guys kind of the way you guys kind of controlled the offensive line on Saturday was one for the ages, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy that this summer when you cut on the TV copy of the game. Congratulations, man. As always, thanks for the good stuff. We are going to watch Jason Porter ad here and then go straight to John Manson. Jason, thanks for joining us tonight. You're a pros pro. Hey,
Thank you.
This is the new standard for backdrops. So, Brendan, if you could get your curtain and fan out of the way, and Jason, you got this to live up to. Let's get it.
Not all of us are you. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Well, hey, everybody. My name is Jason Porter. I'm with Legacy Realty and Development, and it's been a great partnership here with Sea of Red lately. I was with Liberty Athletics as the Associate Athletic Director for Sports Medicine, so took care of all of the healthcare needs and coordinated that with a fantastic staff at Liberty in the athletic department, of course, for about 5 or 6 years, and then moved into real estate full-time and with Legacy Realty and Development. And it's just been a great pleasure to continue to stay connected with my Liberty University family and the athletics family as well. Been enjoying serving them. A lot of the graduate assistants and some of the staff that I hired has come back now and has been using me for residential services, which I really appreciate. But certainly do residential real estate as far as buying and selling of homes, of course. And then also we have a strong commercial presence as well. So commercial real estate, obviously a very, very different animal than is residential. But whether it's buying and selling commercial properties or just the leasing of properties, we can help with that as well. So it's been a great opportunity to service our commercial clients as well. And then certainly on the investment front too, a number of folks who have discovered the power of passive income through real estate and investing in real estate with rental properties or fix and flips, those kind of things. And so great joy to serve my clients in that capacity as well. The other thing that I would add too is just a very, very full Rolodex at this point of contractors and subs and just different professional contacts that I've made through the years. So if I can ever provide any of those folks to you when all of a sudden you need a plumber or an electrician or a contractor to build your deck, whatever, I'd certainly be glad to give you access to that Rolodex and those references as well. Because a lot of times it's not exactly who you know, it's who you know that knows how to do the job well. And so I would be glad to provide those services for you as well. So love Flames Nation, love taking care of my Liberty family. And if there's ever anything I can do for you, my contact information is all right here on the screen. And I would love to be a service to you and yours. Thanks so much.